Hi guys, we are on Qingming Festival!
Qingming Festival, aka the Tomb Sweeping Day, falls from April 4th to 6th. Taiwanese people care for their ancestors' tombs and prepared food offerings on this day.
In Taiwan, cemeteries appears mysterious and full of taboos. These places are believed unclean and ghosts hunted around. Kids and adults don't usually go around the cemeteries. So what exactly is Taiwan's Tomb Sweeping Day? And what are the customs of Qingming Festival? Let's visit a big family in Miaoli to find out.
Duke Jing wanted to express his gratitude to Jie Zhitui, who had saved him from starvation during exile. However, Jie Zhitui lived in a remote mountain and was nowhere to be found. To locate him, the Duke ordered his guards to set fire in the mountains but accidentally killed Jie Zhitui instead. He then ordered that on this day, people could not cook with fire, they could only eat cold food. The next year, the day was declared Qingming Festival, and the tradition of having cold food and sweeping tombs have been upheld to this day. In Taiwan, one of the rituals during Qingming Festival is having runbing. It's also called popie, a fresh spring roll filled with fresh dried cooked ingredients.
Taiwan is a country of cultural diversity, so on Qingming Festival, local Taiwanese eat renbing and Hakka eat bagao. These foods are all originated from the idea of having cold food because people cannot cook with fire on this day. 谢谢. I got my popia right here. It kind of looks like a Taiwanese version of burrito, doesn't it? Let's give it a try. This is really good. You can taste the crunchy feeling of vegetables and pork floss. You can also taste a tiny bit of sweetness and just a tiny bit of spice. This is so good. I just finished it with one breath. People in the US don't celebrate Qingming Festival, but they can visit their loved one's tombstone at any time or even talk to them. But the elders in Taiwan often tell their kids to stay away from the cemeteries and keep your distance away from the spiritual beings. So most Taiwanese people seldom visit their ancestors' graves besides Qingming Festival.
My friend Zhiming is a journalist and lives in Gongguan, Miaoli with his family. Qingming Festival is very important to him and his family. The whole family will prepare for offerings one day before Qingming Festival, and I'm going to follow them.
哎，这边有粉红色的蛋哎！
对对对，这也是红蛋啊，
它超特别的，它的蛋壳是红色的耶。
故意染过。
其实这代表是好运啊。
This is a special fruit coloring egg. Doesn't it look like the Easter Bunny egg? It's red only on Qingming Festival.
那我们今天先不买红蛋，因为红蛋我都自己做，主要就是要买鸡。
我们为什么要买鸡？可能说不能买像什么鸭之类的。
一年一度的扫墓祭祖一定要用尖嘴的，因为我们讲说鸭是扁嘴的，这就是等于没赚钱啊。尖嘴它可以叼东西什么的啊。
比较锐利，就是比较尖，比较好去夹。
对呀，就表示整年都会鸿运当头，好运啊！还有买猪肉喽，太好卖了吧？
怎么只剩那么少？是不是生意太好了
11钱。
那我们清明节也是要准备猪肉吗？为什么？
买猪肉去呢，一方面也是阿公会想到他以前是卖猪肉的，然后一方面也觉得子孙过得很好，买猪肉来拜我，很开心。好，那新的一年大家平平安安，开开心心。
Even though you're in heaven, but you still get to eat the food that you love during lifetime. The ancestral worship in here is full of humanity.
我们今天来买扫墓给祖先的纸钱呐，还要放鞭炮哦，这个啊。
放鞭炮。我以为只有像过年那种欢庆的日子才要放鞭炮哎。
扫墓也是一年一度的嘛，要离开的时候放鞭炮，也是给祖先知道说我们有来祭拜他。
那这样子他们不会嫌吵吗？
不会不会，他还会保佑子孙平平安安、顺顺利利。哎。
Best thing to do on Qingming Festival, preparing for the offerings. Due to the legend, people cannot cook with fire on Qingming Festival. they have to prepare everything one day before. And Zhiming's mom says she's going to make fa gao. It's a type of steam cake.
怎么？那之前呢？清明节的时候都是你一个人在准备这些食材？
对啊，因为小孩上班啦，女儿又嫁掉啦。
为什么嫁出去不能回来帮忙？
以前的观念就是女儿嫁掉了就是泼出去的水，这就是男女不平等。
这是年代的更变。
对啦，现在应该比较不会了。
It's hard for me to imagine that my sister will become like that after getting married. So I hope that it doesn't happen to her.
分成六碗。
6啊。It's so gooey and sticky. It's like I'm making some witch potion, but it smells really good. 蛮好玩的。好，好了。
现在这个色料调好了，
这真的好红哦，好像鲜血的感觉。
红就是喜事啊。
Yo, look how red it is. Instead of just being an ordinary white egg, the red color brings out the brightness of it.
这1年1度的那个扫墓祭祖，心意比较重要。
Best thing to do on Qingming Festival, coloring the eggs red. When the offerings were ready, I set out to buy some fresh flowers. I was worried because I didn't know which type of flowers to pick. However, it turned out that the flowers for Qingming Festival were all packed in bunches.
就说清明节都是要用这种菊花吗？
一般都用菊花比较多。
为什么？
因为菊花就代表我们台湾人对祖先的追思啊。菊花的色彩比较多，它的生命周期比较长。
哦 ，OK. Although we have different beliefs, but I'm convinced that in a very respectful ways, that the Zhong family will excuse me for attending this family-based service.
Taiwan is a diverse country with varied ethnicities ranging from indigenous groups and Hoklo, Hakka, and mainland immigrated to more recently immigrated people. Coming from different places, these people eventually settled in Taiwan and showed sincere reverence for their ancestors through rites and services.
没有，现在大家先上香哈，先神后土，然后还有我们那个祖先正位。
As you can see, there's lots of people here, and they all belong to the Zhong family. Right now, they are worshiping the first ancestors that came to Mount Li.
放鞭炮了哈！
As you can see, there's plenty of food right here. And there's even a whole chicken right here. There's wine, fruits, and even dessert, cake over there. They're so grateful. It's like they're having another small Lunar New Year. It's like a party over here, and I think that the ancestors must love it very much.
In addition to taking care of the ancestors' tombs, the Zhong family also need to attend to their grandfathers. So there would be 2 worshiping services today, one in the morning and one in the afternoon.
我们现在打扫，1年要来把他们的住的地方整理的舒适一点点。
那他刚刚那个挂纸是什么意思啊？
我们每年要换一个那个纸压在那个坟头上，意思就是说我们要记得我们祖先的墓在哪边，不能忘本。草除完以后就可以把这个名字撒在我们祖先的坟上面，那就代表说子孙有来过了，然后这个墓已经有人整理过了。
盼望祖先庇佑子孙延代，身体健康，工作顺心，谢谢。祖先一直笑，我都切呀，好像祖先颜料，谢谢。
还有圣杯。
圣杯，谢谢。
叔叔，刚刚你不是宝贝的时候宝2次吗？
第一次是孝杯，可能有某某地方做的不够齐，我有跟他禀告。
那如果2个杯都变成是像这样子呢？
这样2个正面就叫做印杯，祖先就是说不答应的意思了。
OK， 所以说一正一反的话就是同意了。
对对。
OK。Tossing moon blocks is a very important ritual here, but my beliefs is different. So in my perspective, tossing the moon blocks is probably just 70% of luck, and maybe the rest of the 30% is actually ancestors sending messages.
要有一点空气在里面。
这样子对了。
对对对对，露闪一点。
好。
我们要
我们确定要放这么多鞭炮吗？
要啊，放越多的话，就代表这个家族越兴旺的意思，这样。
哦，好旺哦，年年旺哈。
Best thing to do on Qingming Festival, worshipping the ancestors. Relatives who live in different places only meet once a year during Qingming Festival. Do they really remember each other?
这是叔叔，我爸爸的叔叔的儿子，这个是我的亲叔叔，好，是我爸爸的弟弟，这个也是我的叔叔，好，
好多叔叔哦。
对，这也是我的叔叔啊，这个是我堂弟的女儿。
Oh my God, there's so many of them and I cannot remember them all. It's a pretty big family.
你要不要吃红蛋？
那我红蛋乐是
蛋壳直接落地，
为什么？
以前有一个就是我们客家的俗话，乱学白落梯，用的拉的做房梯。
哦，
第一个就是大家分享嘛，然后就是吃了这个拜过的食物，我们觉得祖先会保佑大家。
我发现啊，发糕上面不是有裂痕吗？
对啊。
裂开来代表开花结果嘛，吃了这个发白以后，步步高升，万事都发，有这样子的一个意思存在。
I can see how important this day is to Taiwanese people, and each special food has its own individual meaning. So pass down this tradition in order to make their ancestors happy. 那我想问你一个问题，就是像我是外来的人，那这样子的话呢，祖先会不会也保佑我？
哦，会啊，
会保佑啊。
会啊，会啊，因为你也
开心有朋友来看他。
哦，那就好，那就好，谢谢祖
有这个意
先。
思在。
This is my first time eating at a cemetery. What a special experience. Mrs. Zhong says that we need to leave here before sunset, so we better get going.
After all day of tomb sweeping, I think the most important part of Qingming Festival is to remind the children not to forget the hardship in early times and pass down that gratitude from one generation to another. Now I finally understand the meaning of the famous proverb, 饮水思源, think of the source when drinking water. That means one should remember where one's happiness comes from. So beautiful. That's why I wish you were here.